apologizes and welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people is a smile.
Thank you.
Strack and Van Til, where making life easier starts with a smile.
This is a verified refurbished iPhone 15.
Good morning, Calumet Region. My name is Brian Lowry. I serve as the Vice President of Institutional Advancement at Calumet College of St. Joseph. And I'd like to kick off the show by acknowledging the severe storm damage and recovery that most of the region is still undergoing. Please know that at the college, our hearts are with you, our prayers are for you, and we continue to serve as a resource for the community. So fortunately for us, we never lost power. We maintained Wi-Fi throughout, and it's been a great gift to be able to offer our campus to all of the neighbors and region residents who have been without. So if you do need air conditioning, if you need to charge your electrical devices, if you need Wi-Fi, please come visit us. We're at 2400 New York Avenue, and we are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 8, and on Saturdays from 8 to 5 to the general public. So as we recover, please, if we can help, let us know. In the meantime, we are excited about getting ready to start the new school year. And with me, I have Tari Strickland, who is the Director of Residence Life and Student Programs, and Priscilla Rodriguez, who is the First Year Experience Coordinator. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
We're fantastic. How are you?
Doing well. Tari, how are you?
I'm good. Move-in is ending, and so I'm just feeling it.
All right. So move-in is ending. So many region residents are unaware that we actually do have campus housing because it's only a couple of years old. So why don't you talk a little bit about what you do with that part of your job? How many beds do we have? What's the whole situation for those who don't know?
Yes, I would like to start out by saying I think I have one of the best positions at CCSJ because I get to maintain campus housing. And so I am a 24/7 live-in staff member. And so we have two areas that we host our students. One is an apartment complex where we have about 60 or so students, many athletes, many of the traditional guys that want to cook. They live over there in the Ileana space. And then we have our new space called Clark House. I love it. It's our first residence hall on campus. I have about 50 students, mainly incoming freshmen, the first time on campus, first time living away from home type of students. I'm loving it. Parents were able to come on campus. There's a beautiful football field being built behind my residence hall, Clark House, and so many of the students were able to just look out of their window and like in awe of all of the growth that's happening on campus.
Yeah, it really is amazing. There is a lot of growth. And it was such a wild experience for me yesterday. So I've been around the college in some form or fashion for 30 years since I graduated. And at that time, we were obviously a kind of a part-time commuter, adult sort of school. So yesterday, I was talking to parents who were dropping off their babies for the first time, going away to school. It was such a radically different experience from 30 years ago. And if you would have told me 30 years ago, this is where we are and who we are, I would have laughed in your face. But it was such.
Look at us now.
But look at us now. Yeah, it was such a cool experience. It was so great. It was so great. And so, yeah, yesterday was move-in for a lot of students. It was new student orientation. Priscilla, how did you spend your day yesterday as all the students started returning?
So one thing about CCSJ, we wear multiple hats, and we're happy to do so. I think that's the strength of our team and our institution, that you see us here, you see us there, you see us everywhere. And I think that's how relationship building happens organically. So in the morning, I help with the table, giving the T-shirts on to the students. And then towards, I guess, later in the morning, I introduce myself, what I do. The student services team, we all kind of had our time with the students so they can get to know us, we can get to know them. So it's pretty exciting.
Right. So what do you do in that role as a first-year experience coordinator? What does that mean? What is that?
It's a fancy term for just helping students getting onboarded to what this campus life is about. I think sometimes it's maybe a little unrealistic for seniors or, however they receive their secondary education to know everything and anything about college. Some are prepared, but I think once you step into those two front doors and you sit in that classroom and you see the difference between secondary and higher education, it's a little overwhelming. So I'm kind of there to bridge that gap, to answer those questions. Where's financial aid? Who do I talk to about this? What's a syllabus? Like, all of those questions that maybe first year students have, I'm there. I do a lot of programming because it's not just about academics, but we want to have fun. Yeah. We want to feel like we belong. We want to feel like we want to come to school. So we do a lot of that. I do a lot with food. It's intertwined because I know students are hungry. We're hungry, so I know they're hungry.
It does seem to be a theme.
Right. Because sometimes they're just waking up just to get into the first class. I was having a conversation with a student, and they said, "Oh, I hope I can get to this 8:30 class." And I said, "Did you sign it that way?" He said, "Well, yes, I did." So when they find themselves in those scenarios, they might not wake up for breakfast. So, hey, if there's an activity with some food, I'm going to go to that table, get some sustenance, and then keep going with my day. So
sure,
I can make it through.
Yeah. And, that's particularly special for us, given the number of first-generation college students we serve, right? About half of the students that we work with, this is the first person in their family to go to college.
Yes.
And so navigating that system is crucial if they're going to succeed. And that's great that you can be there to be their guide.
Yes.
And, as they kind of get in and as you help them orient, then Tari, the other part of your job takes over, doesn't it? What is the student programs, right? We all have these titles that have the ampersand, the and in it.
And.
So what's your and student programs all about?
The and. I like to say I am that person that really brings about out of the classroom experiences. And so whether that is clubs, whether that is we're taking trips to downtown Chicago, we're doing volunteer opportunities. The Alpha Phi Omega, the Greek organization on campus, we were at a conference for New Year's Eve in Philadelphia. So that's some of those out of the classroom experiences that our students are getting to take a part of just because they belong at CCSJ. And so again, the outside of the classroom things, they're on campus, they're out of town, and it's really what the student wants. We are here to really help them navigate. but we want to hear what they want, and then we coordinate those efforts. One of the coolest things, we went to the Black Student Union this summer. We went to the Black Yacht Weekend. Yes, you heard it. We were on the yachts.
Oh, you're so fancy.
So fancy. And they were able to network with business professionals all over Chicago. They intertwined. Many of our students are kinesiology. They connected. They found internships with these mentors just for going out and being a part of a student org. So just the fun stuff. We got the fun job.
Yes, we did. We got lucky.
We did get lucky. And we have a good group of staffers. Like, in this conversation, I'm loving this. Like, we really work hand in hand together.
Sure.
Really open door policy for our team members and for students to come by.
Right. Yeah. Right. Because as students now are residents on campus, right? We have 100-some students who are residents. It's not like they're commuting back home and, necessarily going to work anymore, which is what the college had been for so long. They do need something to do, and they need to figure out how to find their friends and get engaged and find their community within the larger community. So what are some of those student organizations you help connect people to?
Sure. I mentioned the Black Student Union.
Okay.
We have Los Amigos, and this one is one of the advisors for Los Amigos.
Yeah. So what's Los Amigos doing this semester?
Oh, I mean, somebody.
What is Los Amigos, and what are they? Maybe that should start with that.
It's one of the students groups. I mean, it literally translates to Los Amigos means friends.
Okay.
So anybody can join. It's not. It derives from the Latin culture, but we want everybody and anybody to join. I think that's a way for everybody to learn about different backgrounds, different experiences. So we do things like Loteria, which is bingo. FYE and Los Amigos are partnering to do some things about cultural awareness for Hispanic Heritage Month.
Okay.
From September to October.
Sure.
And we do a lot of things with the community, college community in general. So we'll be there. We'll be around. Everybody will see us. So. And during Welcome Back Week, we're going to invite people to join because that's one part of what we do is I encourage students to get involved some kind of way. Even if you decide not to join in a club or an org, at least attend an event. Push yourself, do something different out of the norm.
Yeah, wonderful. All right. So we've got some affinity groups like Black Student Union, Los Amigos. What else? What else have you got?
Then we got some fun stuff like the Gamers Club.
The Gamers Club?
Yes, like we don't, because I'm not a gamer. We, meaning our community, they have their little Gamers Club. We have an arts club.
Is that like digital games, or is that board games?
No board games, digital games. They're in there with the controllers, boppity boppity.
All right.
All night long. The lights never go out. Another cool club that just began last year is Arts Club. So many of our students are artsy people. They're painters, they're sculptors. I feel like our valedictorian last year was a sculptor. And so they really love this hands-on thing. And so bringing the arts department and maybe bringing in folks from the community, like they're, what is it called, where they're painting paint and sips. Yeah. They've started doing those types of things in the residence hall, also in the commons as well.
That's wonderful. So we've got an arts club, we've got a gamers club. You mentioned Alpha Phi Omega. What's that group all about?
Yes, Alpha Phi Omega is a co-ed service fraternity, and it's the largest student organization on campus. They have about 60 alumni and 30 current students that are here on campus right now.
Okay.
They do fellowship opportunities, meaning they get to know each other, the friendship part. Many of Alpha Phi Omega members are leaders in the campus community, so they're the ones that are the resident assistants. They're the ones that are the presidents of organizations like student government. Those are the ones heavily involved with the purpose of service, giving back.
And what kinds of projects do they do? What kind of service projects?
So many things. We do one of the bigger things is a sandwich making project.
Okay.
And so many of us, we come once a week to make sandwiches, and then we give them out to the community. Another thing is cleanup days. And so in Whiting especially, we do a cleanup day, inviting all the athletes even to come out, and we spearhead just picking up trash and making sure that we look good and are feeling good and really preparing our students for service in our community.
Right. Yeah, and it shows, right? It's
Yes.
an important part of our spirit at the college and who we are is to serve and all those kinds of things. So
Definitely. And for me, it's a passion of mine.
Sure.
Like, I think that many of the staffers at CCSJ, we are in the forefront is service to our community. And so I think that's really one of the reasons why APO is so strong is at the campus, because it's blended. It's staff feel that way along with the students, and it's just making it so much more purposeful, so us getting things done at the college.
And Priscilla, before the show, you were even talking about that spirit of just why everybody's there every day,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, because I think students notice, and I think that's how a team works. You have to have a can-do attitude, because that's what college stands for, and it's noticeable. I know my colleague to my right here, like she said, we work hand in hand. There's times when you've come by and said, "Hey, what do you need?" I mean, that's just our culture.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of our strengths as an institution.
And it really shines through
Yes.
to the students who feel part of that, and they
Yes.
feel welcomed, and they're successful as a result. Of
Absolutely.
that. They have the help they need.
And I'll even combine parents. So I think that at our space, parents are also a part of that community. The parents feel that their student is safe there. The parents feel like,
Yes.
okay, I chose right. A supervisor of mine told me at check-in and orientation, it was like a high school reunion because you heard more adults saying, "Oh my God, it's so great to meet you, so good to see you." And we never met in life before, but we were helping these parents navigate the process. And so the parents now feel comfortable in this community. They feel like, okay, with everything going on in the world, my child belongs somewhere. My child is going to have purpose. My child is not just going to sit in the bed all day and play video games, but he is going to be motivated to go to class and do some great things in his future life, along with being an athlete, because many of the students, they love being an athlete, whatever
Sure.
that area is.
Right. Yeah. And if they are not showing up at class, Priscilla tracks them down
We
and
do.
gets them there.
We
so
do visit rooms. We're known to do that. It's because we care.
it is.
If we didn't care, then we wouldn't go the extra mile.
Right. What are some of the other groups? So we've got, you mentioned Los Amigos, Black Student Union, APO,
Student government.
Student
Government. Yes.
Active Minds?
Yes.
Is that one?
Yes.
So important.
That's very important. So we have Active Minds, which is our premier wellness student org on campus. And so they do different tabling activities that basically share with students how to stay focused and how to create a healthy space for yourself. That's what I'll say. Because some folks, that's counseling. Some folks, that's, I just need to eat better. Or some folks just eat. Others, like, I need a water. But those guys being peer leaders and being students, giving other students advising on how to be well,
Yeah.
how to be successful, how to be whole.
That mental wellness has become so pronounced among this generation of college-aged students that it's really wonderful that resource exists for them. And it's not us giving them something. You're right. It's the peer-led, them teaching each other how to live happily and healthfully and well.
Exactly.
So that's
You got to
great.
see it to be it. And I think that our students, especially those that are the juniors and the seniors, they're really laying out the pathway for those first-year students. Because, like, oh, wow, this is what it means to be a college student? I can do this. This is what the relationships are like at this
Right.
college? Oh, that's cool. I love this. Like, let's do this. I want to go to class. And that's the kind of mindset that we want our students to have, especially in this first week, because how you start is what? How you end. So we want them to really push and be a flash in the beginning so that we can just make things happen.
Well, what is this first week looking like? I mean, I have class at 8:30 Monday morning, so I'm sure everyone will be there bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to go, because
Oh, yeah.
who doesn't want class at 8:30 on Monday morning? But what? I mean, the first week is pretty scripted in terms of how things will happen. What does that look like? What are students going to be doing next week?
So there's a Monday Kona Ice, so they can take a little break, get some refreshment, and then on Tuesday, Crimson Joe. Sometimes, students don't know who's that, what is that about. So we'll have, I would say it's like a scavenger hunt. So
Okay.
then in the end, they can earn a prize. Wednesday, it's
So Crimson Joe is the
our mascot. Yes, I'm
right?
sorry.
So yeah. That's okay. That's
Who is
okay.
Crimson Joe?
So Crimson Joe is this mascot character.
Yes.
When athletics got introduced about 25 years ago, right? You need a mascot now
Right.
all of a sudden. And I think for a couple of years it was some surfer character. But then Crimson Joe kind of got invented. So what's the background of this mascot? Do you know, by any chance?
I read a very long and detailed background of it, but I think I just didn't have the capacity to understand. To be quite honest.
Well, the
So it's a mystery.
crimson coming from the missionaries of the precious blood, right? The crimson color, and then Joe for Saint Joe, I think, was how the name got invented. But yeah,
Okay.
he's some kind of wave character and all of that.
He's got a whole autobiography.
Yes, very lengthy.
I think we might be revisiting this character in the upcoming weeks. So Tuesday's Crimson Joe Day, and we'll all learn
Yes.
more.
Yes.
What's happening on Wednesday?
It'll be corn and dogs. So we'll have, I believe it's Diamond Pet Services and an elote truck. So the students can have a little something to eat and then have time with the dogs. And
They
then,
love that,
They
right?
love
So they bring in
dogs.
these
Yes.
animals, and the
Yes.
students just get to hang with dogs.
yes. Oh, yes. It's a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, and even I think students who were kind of like a little skittish, I think they eventually come around because they see their peers like, okay, well, that dog doesn't seem too bad. So it's a good kind of peer pressure. And then Thursday it'll be Peach Cobbler Day. So
Oh,
we get
wonderful.
something very, hearty.
gonna have
And
to-
maybe not the most healthy, but that's okay. Sometimes we need a little sugar rush. And then Friday we'll end with the bonfire in the evening by SGA, which is Student Government Association. So I think that'll be a lot of fun for the students.
So weather permitting, that bonfire will be on the beach at Walhalla on Friday night, and I believe, again, weather permitting. The fireworks that we were supposed to shoot off as a grand finale during our 3rd of July event on the roof, which got kind of chased inside due to horrible weather. So it sounds like Tom Dabberton's going to come out and blow off his grand finale fireworks at the beach. And it will be an exciting week. It'll be an exciting cap to the week and a lot of fun. What else have you got scheduled out for the rest of the semester then, Tari? So we know what the first week looks like. What are some exciting events coming in fall?
Fall, we have some things as movie nights. We have some study groups going on. We have students planning to go to the Obama Library. That'll be pretty fun in the Obama campus. Students are, we got bikes.
Yes, we do.
I get so excited about the little things. So we got bikes. The students are going to do a nighttime bike trail night through Whiting.
Wonderful.
So that's one of the activities that they are really excited about doing because they haven't seen it in our area before.
Okay, that's really exciting.
Yes.
So as part of the Lilly College and Community Collaboration Initiative that we just wrapped up the 2nd year of that, right? We've had so much work done in the past 2 years, right? Our football field in partnership with Whiting got returfed. Oil City Stadium in Whiting got turfed, which was really, really cool. We've got a new parking lot. The pickleball court will be installed starting September 9th. We've got a practice field that's getting installed right now. We'll have a public park, internships. Obviously, we built out the 7th floor of the college, which has received all kinds of love. Felix Maldonado has a super cool mural up there that everybody got excited about. And part of it is a partnership with the Gary Public Transportation Corporation. Where we've got a bus route going and then some rideshare bikes on a new section of bike trail in Whiting. And so that'll be exciting that the students will get to take advantage of that.
Yes.
Because those things, the company that runs those has to track them down and return them home. They have these like GPS tracking devices. So like weekend 1 of those bikes being installed, I said, how are they working? And they're like, great. We had a trip to White Castle at 2:11 a.m. I'm like, all right, people are using them then.
Exactly.
And so, what kind of activities beyond any of that? Are there any other kind of tentpole activities? It sounds like the Obama trip will be cool. The bikes will be cool.
Another one I think is big is our hunger camp out. And so our students build these tent cities in our backyard, basically, and we're trying to let the world know about world hunger. And so we stay overnight in the cardboard buildings that our students have made, and we fellowship together, and we also collect food for the community so that we can give back. But it's just a moment in time for us to think about hunger while doing some fun stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a really fun and cool activity that all of the student groups take part in.
Yeah, that's got to be a really impactful experience and something they carry with them forever, I'd imagine.
You got that right.
That's wonderful. All right. Well, I see our time is almost up. Any other last thoughts, comments?
Congratulations to all our freshmen and our current students. We're going to have a great year, and we're all excited and ready to go.
Awesome. We are ready to welcome you. If there's anybody who still wants to register, school starts Monday morning. Come on by today and get yourself registered. In the meantime, the next kind of big college and community event is coming on September 19th. That will be our 75th birthday bash. We will have live music, other entertainment with a DJ. We'll have a family area with bounce houses and that kind of thing, a beer garden, tours of all the new stuff on campus, raffles, I think,
Yes.
food, obviously, and that is come one, come all. You can go on the CCSJ website, ccsj.edu, for tickets, and we would love to see you there. In the meantime, thank you so very much. Our thoughts and prayers are with all of those still suffering, and we'll look forward to seeing you next month.
For over 140 years, the Central Midwest Carpenters have built our communities in Northwest Indiana. Are you ready to join the effort? We have long-term work, competitive pay, and the best benefits in the industry. We pride ourselves on innovative training and commitment to worksite safety. Earn as you learn as an apprentice. A solid career built on a solid legacy. For more